Before we prep the plow for summer storage, we want to power wash the plow, the lift frame, and undercarriage to get rid of all the salt and road grime. After power washing and disconnecting the plow, we will now put dielectric grease on all the connections. And then put the dirt covers on. Make sure you put a proper amount, but not too much. And then make sure they're in a nice stored area in the truck. On the plow side, we're going to do the same thing. Put dielectric grease on both pins, on all the pins. Make sure the cap is secured. Also, on the light harness, kind of just fill the holes and put the cap on. Also, up by the headlight, we want to make sure you put dielectric grease in this connection too. Driver side and passenger side. You want to make sure that we grease the coils. To do that, we got to take the cover off. And here you'll see the 3 coils. What I'll do is I'll take each one off. Again, remember how they went: blue, green, orange. So what I'll do is I'll take a little piece of sandpaper and just touch it up to get any little corrosion off of them. Then I'll apply a little dielectric grease. To the spade connectors. Then I will put the wires back on. Again, blue. Each one gets a ground. Green. And orange. And then we'll put the cover back on. We also want to grease all the pivot points on the plow. The first one we want to grease will be the trip pins on both driver side and passenger side. Then on the A-frame, we like to hit both pivot points. On the nut and then the A-frame. Now we're going to grease all the moving parts that are on the plow, some threads, the angle cylinders, and any part that there's any movement to, we're going to put some grease in. First, we're going to do the spring and the pin that latches onto the mounting. So we're going to get a nice coat in there, make sure it moves freely. I'm also going to do the pin or the pedal, and then also the pin where the A-frame attaches. And also we'll do the same thing on the passenger side. Again, hitting the pin, spring, and anything that might move. Also, we're going to get the angle cylinder. Nice coat of grease on. Again, put some in the pin. Also, it's not going to hurt to put some on the threads of your trip springs. But any part that moves, it's going to throw some grease in it. We're not going to change the oil now. We're going to wait till the beginning of next season so the new oil isn't sitting around all summer long. If you see any scratches or any rust spots on your plow, you just might want to grab some black spray paint and just touch it up a little bit. You wipe it down. I want to protect the overspray. Touch it up a little bit.